First off, we gotta go find my professor. Thing is, since I just got to town myself, I don't actually know where he lives, so keep an eye out. Here's what Professor Frankly looks like. Thanks. Good thing I know where he lives, and it's not this way, but I do want to go down here to check something. He's not here. Okay, there's a guy here later who we will pay money to as an investment, and it will be nice to have. And before we go, we're gonna go on a little mini treasure hunt and find these star pieces, which are a lovely piece of a star. And Goombella tells us nothing about them. Actually, let's do this first. Because that's not part of the tutorial. Hey, by the way, Mario, have you saved yet? You see that save block in front of the end? Since we're here, you ought to save now. Just jump and hit the block to save, okay? I don't need to because I don't want to get an emulator message on screen again. Oops, pardon me, sucker. Hey, what's your beef, pal? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Mario, you gotta wake up. That guy just stole half of your coins. And it is half. If you go and buy something at the store, it will not take 50, it'll take less. That is so lame. Ah, I hate this town. And maybe you noticed in that cutscene that this wall looks kind of weird. And that's because you can go in it. And it's an illusion. And again, fortunately, I know where that bandit lives. And he's behind this place. Oops! Fancy meeting you here. You're pretty dang persistent, buddy. What a pain. Fine, okay, you got me. I'll give you your coins back. Here. And he just returns them. And that's it. And if you notice over here, we got a couple glowing pixels for another star piece. Let me give you a news flash. Even the innocent people in this town, innocent looking people in this town, are thieves. So don't come grumbling to me about losing a little pocket change, okay, buddy? Except that's not true. He's basically the only thief. And we have a little bit more exploring to do. And I'm sorry if you want me to get on with the game, but because I've decided that this is how I want to structure my Let's Play, this is how we're doing it. So, you can come up here for, see a couple little more pixels, third star piece. And I kind of hide them like that usually. And they get, more secret later, but so now we can go into here and we're gonna go behind this wall for the fourth star piece in the prologue. There are two more that we cannot get yet, so let's move on. This is Professor Frankly's house, and he has a cool little theme song that plays every time that you talk to him. Oh hi, there you are, Professor Frankly. What's up? Who's there? Who wants me? Oh, I want you, alright. Ah, yes, you. Now, you, I've seen your face before. Yes, that face. Wait for it, just a moment, don't tell me now. Silence! I'll get it right. It's not Goombrielle. It's not Elizagoom. Aha, I've got it. You're Goombella, aren't you? You were in my archaeology class last year, am I right? Wow, yes sir, that's me. I'm Goombella, junior at UGoom. Go Goombas. Of course, I remember you. Not to toot my horn, but I'm pretty good at remembering. You, though, you stick out in my mind because you are such an exceptional student. And that guy behind you is... Who? Mario, Professor. He's Mario, you know, the famous one. Oh, my apologies. I'm such a bookworm I haven't a clue what's hip right now. In any case, what sort of errand brings you two all the way to a place like this? We're hoping you'd tell us about the legendary treasure said to be below Rogueport. I thought if anyone knew anything about it, it would be you, Professor Franklin. Of course I know about it. The reason I came here was to study that very subject. But why do you tykes want to learn about the legendary treasure? You know that most say it's a little more than a fairy tale, don't you? Archaeologists and historians have to search for truth in these fairy tales, though. Me, I believe that legendary treasure truly does exist, and I really want to find it. Good point, and well made. In that case, I'll cooperate with you however I can. First of all, about the treasure. There are many mysteries surrounding it. Some say it's an infinitely vast treasure hoard, while others say it's a magical item. Some books say it's actually a monster, while others claim it's simply an empty chest. So many different theories. Obviously, it's impossible to divine the truth among them. But all agree on one point. To find the treasure, one must have the crystal stars. To find the treasure of yore, take the 7 crystal stars to the 1,000-year door. Of course it has to rhyme. You mean that the crystal stars, in that old saying that super elderly people pass down? Indeed, the same. As the saying goes, if you want to find the legendary treasure, you must first collect the 7 crystal stars. Hold the magical map aloft before the entrance to the 1,000-year door, then the stars will light the way that leads to the stones of yesterday. Yeah. A lot of the lore I've read says that the magical map is taken to the doorway. If this magical map is taken to the doorway, then it'll show you where to find the crystal stars. Correct, and the 1,000-year door is supposedly here deep beneath this town. Yet the critical piece of puzzle, the magic map, is lost. If only we had that map. But we do have it, Professor, or well, not we exactly. Mario has the magical map. What? Really? You actually have it? Could I just take a look at it, if you don't mind? Astounding. This is it. The real thing. The one and only magical map. You, son, are my hero. The great, fantastic, wonderful even. With this, we can find the crystal stars just by holding this aloft before the legendary door. Right on, Professor. Good golly, what are we doing just sitting here then? Goombella, Mario. Off we go, this instant. Let's take the magical map to the legendary door. So you just know where it is. And so do I. I bet you didn't know this rotten old thing came off, did you? Haha. We can use this pipe to get under the city streets. Come on, both of you, let's get moving. Oh wait, hang on a second, Mario. Something just occurred to me. I'm fairly certain there are quite a few hoodlums below, so keep your guard up. You two do know about action commands, don't you? Of course, non-default option. Really, a master are you? Maybe you ought to practice them just once just to be safe? No thanks. I'm good. A bold young lad, aren't you? Very well then, down we go. Just stand on the pipe and tilt the control stick down to enter it. I've been kind of interested, or I was interested in the speedrun with this game. And they do some funny stuff at this point to glitch through this wall, and they don't even have to sit through the cutscene. But I don't really know how to do most of the glitches, and a lot of them are frame perfect, so I don't even want to try. And it's not really going to be worth doing anyway. Hey man, what's up? Who's the hottie you got there with you? What's up, baby? Why don't you hang with us for a while? We play real nice. Man, what a fine-looking Goomba. What's a fine-looking Goomba doing with a tubby mustache man like that? Oh, it's like so sweet that you boys think I'm cute? Seriously. Yeah, guys like you make me feel like totally barfing. Now get out of our way. Ouch, that was cold. What, you're too good for us? Come off it, sister. Nobody zings us like that. Nobody! Let's get him. So we have to do another tutorial fight. And to introduce us to special mechanics. A Goomba, a spiny Goomba, and a Paragoomba. My, the whole Goomba family tree. The one I should warn you about is that fellow in the middle, the spiny Goomba. See that spike on his head? Well, jump on that, and you're the one who'll take damage. The Paragumba's airborne, so your hammer won't reach. You'll have to jump for him. Anyway, take your opponent's situation into consideration when fighting, always. Oh, that's right, I forgot to tell you something vital. You can press Y to change the order you two attack in. You can attack first if you feel like it, Goombella, don't forget about that. And I will do that, because I intend on getting all of the tattles. That's a Goomba. Yeah, I'm one of those, in case you haven't noticed. And it says here Goombas are underlings of the underlings. That is totally rude. Their maximum HP is 2, and they have an attack of 1 and a defense of 0. So they're very, very basic, weak enemies. Don't ask me how rare it is that he has an item in the beginning of this fight. But, oh, and we both get hit with it, that's cool. So you cannot block or attack while you're asleep. And I kind of need Goombella to be awake. And of course neither of those woke her up. Can you actually, like, wake up please? And not hit Mario? Guarding the way that I'm doing this adds 1 defense, by the way. And we'll see shortly that this... well, I guess we already saw that he has 2 attack. Wake up! Okay, well we're gonna have to get this one's tattle later. Yeah, that's kind of not nice of him. I was not expecting him to have the sleep sheep. Anyway. That's a Paragoomba, basically a Goomba with wings. I'm jealous. Maximum HP is 2, attack is 1, and defense is 0. You can't hammer it while it's flying, but rough it up and it'll totally plummet. Oh, no photo hammer. Most enemies that have wings, if you attack them once, they will fall down. But Paragoombas die. In 1 attack, so... nothing to worry about. Owie! Ha, later on, losers. That felt awesome. Did it? Are you ready, Mario? There are plenty more where they came from, and they'll all have it in for us. When they attack, jump, try to hammer or jump on them while in the field. Attack successfully, and you can perform a first strike when you enter battle. So if an enemy catches sight of you, be sure to thump him when you get into battle. So you can see Goombella has a field effect. Oh, thank you for just being a little bit off. Goombella has a field effect to show you that she's low health. I'm going to be employing a fun little strategy that will let you see a lot of that. Now, strictly speaking, we don't have to do these fights. I could just run away. But they do give XP. And we will also get some coins. Not that... oh, no, actually we won't. Let's try and do a first attack. There we go. And these enemies are just single encounters. Basically just a rematch of the things we just fought. I think these are the only ones in the game where, other than bosses, that have less than 2 enemies. You got an item. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so normally I would first attack him and just be done with it. Oh, he has a sleepy sheep too! Maybe we will actually get it then. But I want to tattle him first. Also, another thing, nice thing about tattles, actually I'll get back to that in a second. That's a spiky Goomba. Spiky-headed Goomba, what a creative name. That spike is super pointy, so it's better hit it with a hammer than jump on it. Maximum HP's attack is 2, and defense is 0. The addition of the spike means you'll hurt your feet if you jump on it. Duh. But yes, you can see there, once you tattle an enemy, you get its health bar. And if you don't know the stats of most of the enemies in the game, that can be really helpful to know when you're going to kill them. Tower flower, nice. So in this room, which is not where we're supposed to go. You can do a cool sequence break glitch if you jump into the water on the first frame that you enter the room. Let's break both of these, actually.